So I have to tell you that I'm an associate professor here at Northwestern. I was actually in private practice, very active clinical practice for 27 years. And so I would see things cycle around. They get repackaged, remarketed as the latest and the greatest. It's rare that something new comes along. Carpe Diem did that with CBD. I was blown away by the information that I was being provided. And it's rare that we see something new come along that just kind of rocks me back on my heels. This did that.
I chose Carpe Diem, it was kind of, at first it was kind of like a test run. I didn't quite know what I was getting into. But right away, Ben kind of took me under his wing with Brock and showed me the product, showed me kind of, from start to finish, from the soil, from the seed, all the way through the process of what they do and how much kind of control they have to kind of get some buy-in for the actual product value. Then put the product in my hands, gave me a bunch of samples. I put it in the hands of my therapist and my team. And then the therapist immediately told us we don't want to use the other stuff. And that was that. It was their decision.
The way that we use Carpe Diem in the classroom is I have the students think about an area maybe that's causing them some discomfort. Usually everybody has some area of discomfort. And I ask them to rate it out of 10. So they may say, I'm at a 6 out of 10. And then we use the products. We actually use them. We have one student that's working on that person with the products, and then we re-rate. And typically that number goes down pretty drastically, if not within like the moment that it's applied. And that's really fantastic.
So the difference in ingredients with Carpe Diem is, I'd say the simplicity of their ingredients is the most important part. I mean, everything that they have is listed right there. And then the percentages are also heavily catered to a more medicinal outcome. So the part I really believe in is you can read what you get and you actually understand it, and it's in there for a reason.
As students are working with a product, one of the things that they notice is that they can actually use the product and it provides enough glide to where they don't need to add lubricant or oil. Although that's something that they can absolutely do, but it's perfect actually for clinical work when it comes to massage therapy. What students also notice is sort of how they feel, how it feels on their hands. So afterwards, I've noticed students be like, oh my gosh, my hands don't feel as sore, or my hands actually feel really good right now. It's, of course, getting transferred in through their hands and it's transferring to the client. So it's a nice dual therapeutic effect.
When you actually had the product in the therapist's hands and they were applying it to the people, the results that the people told us about were so much greater, and they were saying that they were getting their goals faster. They were just more excited to do it.
Students will often ask for product recommendations. We have to be mindful about making endorsements, right? It's just one of those things I can endorse without compunction or reservation. I can say, if I'm in the bookstore, I'm standing right there, I'll say, this is what you want to look at right now. This is the stuff.